So I know you as a real estate investor. You've done 1,000+ deals. I know you got $100 million of real estate. I know you did a lot of door knocking. I'd love to maybe talk about that today. I know you've got 4 million followers across social media. Like you are the most prolific real estate investor, I think, on the internet in terms of social media. I don't think there's anybody bigger than you. It's insane how good you are at social media. That's who we are today, though. Yeah. I want to go way back. Who was Thach Nguyen?
Man, I don't think people will even recognize who I was back then. What people see me today is not even close to who I was back then. You know, I was a Vietnamese refugee in 1975. Born in 1970 in Vietnam. Our family fled Vietnam during the war in 1975. Came on the last plane into the U.S. Lived in the homeless shelter. Got sponsored to go live with a family in Seattle. You know, had one suitcase, $100 for a family of 8. Lived in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house that was really what I call a fixer-upper today. Waiting in line at the food bank, you know, every weekend for the block cheese, the big cereal. Didn't understand English. Went to school for ESL. And literally that's what my whole life was. You know, had 2 paper routes when I was younger. I was picking strawberry on the field in the summertime up in Sumner, Washington. You know, right? You in Washington, you know where that is.
I do.
And I graduated from high school in '88 with a 2.85 GPA.
Still beats me.
And went off to college to fix aviation airplane.
Really?
And graduated in 91 and started my real estate career in 1991.
It's amazing.
So if you look at my past, it does not equal what I am today.
Did you have any inclination as a kid that you would end up being an entrepreneur and a business owner?
Not at all. This is why I love dreaming big. My motto has always been dream big, anything is possible. When you get clear on what's passionate to you, anything is possible.
Yeah.
But it didn't spark for me yet until 91. I was offered a job at Alaska Airlines in Denver to go fix aviation airplane with my brother. My brother was already working for Boeing. And when I graduated in 91, I had an offer to go fix aviation airplane. That's when I went to school for A&P mechanic. And I wasn't inspired. And I always tell people, you got to listen to your intuition because that's really, you know, who's really speaking. And so I wasn't inspired. And so, and there's nothing as an accident in the world. I'm at a Chinese restaurant parking car, Tai Tung, and my friend Linda said, you should go get your real estate license because I'm getting mine. And that was my beginning of me starting my real estate career as a realtor in 91. Who would have thought that request was the domino that started the whole thing? And when I got into real estate, it was all about sale. It's about going out there and meeting people, talking to people. And then, of course, I had to get a mentor to teach me about skill set, you know what I mean, mindset and the whole strategy. But that's easy to learn when you have a passion.
Yeah.
And from there, I realized as I did residential real estate as a realtor year after year, and I started getting results, I enjoyed it. What opened up next was investing.
Yeah.
And only then is when I started to see the big picture.
Do you recommend people get started the way you did with real estate being an agent, or is that not such a big deal to you?
No, I don't think so. I don't think you need to be a realtor to be an investor, but it doesn't hurt if someone is brand new and they don't know nothing about real estate contracts, contingency. It doesn't hurt to actually go get your real estate license, to go through the training of real estate school to understand contract, due diligence, you know what I mean, timeline, right, basic laws. I don't think it'll hurt, but you don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So what came next? You got your real estate license, start selling real estate. Was investing right away, or did you wait a little bit to get in?
No, I started real estate as an agent in 1991. The first 3 years, I didn't do well because I didn't have a mentor. That's why I'm a big advocate for mentors and coaches, you know what I mean, personal growth development. And in 94, when I met the mentor, he started teaching me how to go out there and become a better realtor, how to find business, how to, you know, have the skill set to become a good realtor, what to look for, and how to market to them. And my whole focus at the time was to door knock 100 doors a day, 5 hours a day, right?
Yeah.
For 5 years, 10 years straight. I just knocked 100 doors, 5 hours a day for like 10 years. And I was looking specifically for seller who want to sell. That was my single-minded focus. Today, when I think about that in real estate, what do I look for? I look for homes or property that are basically underperform, ugly, distressed, underperform. So I just take the same mindset. I do that in real estate investing. So that was my niche. I didn't realize I was learning something that was really the key thing. Single-minded focus on finding the product, that one product, and just go deep on it. And I just became a master listing property. And I did that from 94 until 90. Well, I did that from 94 all the way to today. Still have a real estate team today. But it's not until 97 when I started making money is when I realized I need to park my money. Because my mentor said to me, you can be rich by selling real estate, flipping houses. But you only can be wealthy if you actually own the real estate.
That's awesome. How did you find your mentor?
Well, Saul happened to be the owner of the office. He's a Jewish guy, own a lot of real estate. And they said, look, you can sell a lot of real estate, make a lot of money. Because I was like 27, I was making like $500,000 to $1 million a year selling real estate. And they said, you can be rich doing this. And you're going to pay a lot of taxes, but you're going to have nothing 20 years down the road. Take some of that money, just park it in real estate. And then set yourself up early. And that's what I did. I bought my first rental in 97 when he said that. And from there, we just made a commitment to be consistent, to buy 2 rental per year, no matter what the market is doing. Find some good deal, buy 2 a year minimum, and then just do it every single year. And we bought our first 2 in 97, and we just kept buying and buying, and we never stopped buying. Even today, I'm still buying.
You've never had a year less than 2? Like
No,
buying?
never.
Yeah.
Never.
That's awesome. That consistency.
Yeah. It's simple.
Yeah.
Right? But you got to have, that single-minded focus. So I've been selling real estate, and then I just take the money and just buy rental. So that's been my strategy, just be consistent.
When you were starting, did you have to live well below your means to be able to do that? Yeah.
I lived with my mom and dad
Love that.
all the way to have 15 rental property.
Wow.
I could have easily bought my own house. I was already making close to $1 million a year. But Cameron and I, we didn't feel the need to. And we stayed at my mom and dad, and we just made money. And then I just bought another rental. Not until basically I had 15 of them. Then it was like, all right, you know what? We found a good house and we bought it. But we stayed at my mom and dad's house. I had literally no expense.
Yeah.
I was just buying. Now, that was a privilege, but I took advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so you were making up to, you said almost $1 million working at, or as an agent.
Yes.
What is the secret? Ooh, coffee delivery. Look at this.
Hey.
You're good. Matt Buck. Thank you, Matt Buck.
Matt Buck.
So you, that's rare in the real estate world.
is.
So if you had to pick out 3 characteristics that made you a great real estate agent.
Yes.
You mentioned the consistency, obviously, of door knocking. What else is there?
One, you got to have skill. You got to know how to communicate with seller, keep them engaged. That's skill. Number 2, you got to have the mindset. My mindset was 2 things. 1, I'm retiring my mom and dad. 2, I ain't quitting.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the last thing is just consistent, persistent.
Yeah.
That was it. Everybody know that.
Yeah.
Everybody know how to do everything. Real estate,
Uh-huh.
real estate brokering,
Yeah.
investing, wholesaling, you name it.
Yeah.
But not everyone is consistent. I think I told you earlier, Brandon, that I was not born the smartest person. I wasn't blessed with that gift. I can't control I can't control being smart or not smart, but I can control being consistent, persistent.
Yeah.
And I just took advantage of that.
That's good.
And so I just been consistent of just looking for deals
Yeah.
all my life.
I love that quote that says, if you're persistent, you'll get it. If you're consistent, you'll keep it.
Nice.
I've always loved that
I love
quote.
it.
It's like, right? If you really want something, you just be persistent until you do.
Yeah.
And then if you want to keep that thing for a long time,
Right.
you want to keep your career, you want to keep your leads coming in, your deals, whatever, just be consistent continually.
And what's interesting is that's how you beat the competition.
Yeah.